Hello, this is Granddaddy Pendragon at your service. Today, Zombie Barbie is downright giddy with excitement. She's even got on her Living Dead Dolls t-shirt, a fact that I'm sure Mattel really appreciates. Why is she so excited, you might ask? Because today we are going to look at the only male member of Living Dead Dolls Series 19, the Children of the Night series. And that doll's name is Haemon. Plus, we are going to be looking also at his variant. All in the same video. So glad you're here. Let's check these dolls out. This is the standard version of Haemon. I have to say I'm a little bit puzzled about the doll's name. They say that his name comes from the villain in the biblical book of Esther, whose name in Hebrew is Haman. But the name in Hebrew, when transliterated into English characters, would be Haman, not Haemon. And I checked the Greek and the Latin, the Septuagint and the Vulgate, just to see if there was, variation in the spelling. And in both sources, the villain's name is Amon, A-M-A-N. So where they got Haemon, don't know. Do not have a clue. And the A-E in the name would be an I sound, technically. But I guess you can pronounce it Haemon. I mean, who cares? We're not going to get, bogged down in etymological quibbling. But this is the doll, nonetheless. And I should point out that the doll originally did not have all of this blood staining on his shirt. I'm going to take his frock coat off and show you what the shirt looked like originally. As mentioned, I bloodied his shirt up as well as his hands. And you may be asking, well, Granddaddy, why did you do that? Well, look at his mouth. Yeah, I mean, it's just like blood covered. And his shirt originally, just so you know, looked like this. In other words, a spotless white shirt, which to me made absolutely no sense whatsoever. How could a doll have a mouth this bloody with blood running down and have not even a drop of blood on his shirt? So I decided to remedy that conundrum by using some high quality blood paint to bloody up his shirt and his hands to make him look like he had been on the attack, which obviously he had been given his mouth. The shirt is Velcroed, and as you can see, I did not put any blood on the doll himself, simply on his shirt. Okay, I'll put his frock coat back on and we'll continue on with the description. The doll's coat and pants are black. The shirt as well as the coat have buttons, but these are simply for show. Like I say, the shirt is Velcroed and the coat is designed to just be left open to show the shirt, which again is why I bloodied the shirt, to make it look a little more gruesome. He has on boots, and he has a fuzzy head that is, close cropped. He also has a crucifix that's burned into his forehead, like someone, pressed the cross up to his forehead, and because he's such a bad boy, it left an indelible mark. His eyes are kind of a golden color surrounded by orange and kind of outlined in black. Very, very nice looking doll. Not the most popular doll in the series. I'm not saying that people hate him, but I'm going just by price. You can usually find this doll fairly reasonably priced compared to some of the other dolls in the series. Now let's look at his variant. His variant is not radically different. You notice the face is pretty much the same, has the blood coming from the mouth, but his eyes are gray, you notice, surrounded by kind of a veinous, red. And he does not have the burnt cross on his forehead. His coat is a dark gray, and his shirt is a lighter gray. His pants are still black, and he still has the boots. However, he has a stake that is driven through his heart. I haven't bloodied this doll up, and I'm not going to. I figure with a stake in his heart, he suffered enough. But this is the variant version of Haemon. Let me put both of the dolls together so you can see them side by side. Cool dolls to add to your collection. As always, I thank you for watching the video. Be sure and check out my other videos. You might have to type in the YouTube search engine Living Dead Dolls Michael Blackwell to access some of the previous videos in my archive, because chances are YouTube is not going to recommend them. As far as YouTube is concerned, I've done like 4 or 5 videos, and that's about it. But actually, I have done a slew of videos. And I think they're videos that if you're interested in Living Dead dolls or creepy dolls, that you will find interesting, and hopefully you will find them at least marginally entertaining. I try. Lord knows I try to keep you amused. But till next time, I hope you have a super duper day, and we shall see you later.